Hello. This is Dave and Lauren from Truth Fires Records, and we are interviewing Chad, Lewis, Dave, and Sam of Revibe. And here we go. Alright. So, number one question we got. First off, how'd you guys all meet?
Me and Dave grew up together, like right in the Portland area. And then Dave went to school in UVM, in Burlington, Vermont at UVM. And I went to school in Florida and then ended up moving up to Vermont to play music with Dave.
Then I got everybody a job at a chicken wing restaurant.
We all worked at a chicken
You did get me a job.
Chicken restaurant?
A chicken wing restaurant.
Place, yeah.
Dave and I met in college at UVM and then
Theater
started
school.
playing, going to school for theater, and we started playing music together. And then Lewis moved up, and he was like Dave's weird friend from home who lived in Florida now, and moved up, with the express purpose of forming a band.
Yeah.
And Dave got me and Lewis jobs at the chicken restaurant.
How long ago was that?
Then, what?
How long ago was that?
2011.
No, 11, you're right.
2011. Fall of 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all got
guys.
jobs there on that. I moved up in the summer of 2011,
And that's where they met me. I was working there as well. And I met Chad first. And so we
You were just naturally working at the chicken restaurant?
He was so natural.
I was as natural as could be.
It was like his calling.
It's my natural habitat. So there I was in the chicken restaurant, and I met Chad. We were both delivery drivers. We were just shooting the shit at work, and I had mentioned that I had a place where I played music at my house, and Chad was like, "Oh well, we've been looking for a drummer, we've been jamming out and looking for a drummer, and you guys are also kind of looking for a space to play."
Yeah.
So it was a good fit. Started having these guys over, and first time we ever played, the four of us, I think was early December 2011.
You guys played in the summer, but I wasn't around.
I didn't play.
No,
Was it?
You just weren't there for the first time we went over to his house.
Oh, was that in
November,
December?
December.
It was November.
That was in November.
It was November? Nice. Okay, cool.
So that's how it all started.
That's number one. That's question number one.
Alright.
All right. So I guess this is gonna be an easy one. How long have you guys all been playing together?
Well, since
that fateful day in December 2011.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
December 2011.
Coming on 5 years, I guess.
almost 5 years. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
That's
And
cool.
Just
been a while.
as a side note, we did at one time have another member in
I was
the
just
band.
gonna interlude into that.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's an important part.
That
of
wasn't on the
history.
list, but yeah. So you guys had another member.
Yep.
And. ...
And he and Sam were holding down the rhythm percussion together, and he had a daughter, and
He went and had a baby.
yeah, he decided that he wanted to be a dad
Yeah.
full time.
Yeah. So it
What
was
was
around.
he thinking?
Oh, yeah. Right.
Good things,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. So for a while we had two drum kits, two full drum kits.
Oh, wow.
I remember seeing a video of you guys with the
Yeah.
drum kits.
It
and
was
that
fun.
cool.
It was really loud and really powerful, but it's also really hard to set up and
Sometimes a little confusing.
sometimes a little confusing
On
with
stage.
two drum kits. So I feel like we've gotten tighter as the four piece, but we all miss
Cool.
Trevor.
Cool.
But yeah.
Trevor, if you're out there, call us.
Revibe's looking for you.
Yeah, so believe it or not, when we drove on to Freedom Field for this last time at Hemstock, we pull up to the gate, and they're like, "So is it just the four of you, or is Trevor here with you?"
No shit.
And we're like, "No, he's not coming this
Trevor's
time."
not
It's
gonna
like,
make it.
Trevor's been out of the band for a year and a half. No.
Trevor.
Donnie has said really good things about you guys to me.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
he's like,
That's
we love
awesome.
having you guys up. So,
We
We
love
like
coming.
going. We like going.
Yeah.
We like going.
Yeah, we love being there.
so that's a fun spot.
Yeah, it's our third
Going
year
up there.
playing up there.
Awesome. That's really cool.
We
One of
played
a
there
kind
seven-
experience for us.
7 times now.
It'll be
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Yep.
7. Yeah, we'll be doing our 8th in October.
Our 8th time at Freedom Field.
Yep.
Cool.
They're good people.
Yeah, they are. All right.
Yeah.
Question number 3. All right. How did you come up with the name?
I came up
Yeah,
with it.
Lewis.
I kind of woke up with it type thing. I was really baked and I fell asleep and I woke up and we've been like shooting over names for months. It was like months. Like we lived in this house. Me and Dave lived in this house that had like 7 people. We like partied a lot in that house, and there was a lot of time spent sitting in the living room, like everybody trying to come up with names for the band. And, like nothing ever stuck. And I think we eventually got to a point where we were like, really like we need to pick a name, and that one kind of like hit, and we went with it. So
Cool.
I think it's worked out well.
Yeah. All right. Number 4. Okay. This is a cool one. Kind of an individual question, a personal question, as Chad would say. What were some of your first musical influences, each one of you guys?
Who wants to start? First.
I need a second.
I'd say probably like growing up, my dad listened to a lot of the Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan and Bob Marley, so I feel like that was like kind of like earlier influence that I had. And then like growing up, I listened to like a good amount of like rap and hip hop for a while, and then I kind of got into like heavier music for a while, and then sort of got back into the like hippie shit after a while. But yeah, I think early influences for me would definitely be like the Grateful Dead and Bob Dylan and Bob Marley and.
Cool. Sam, what about you?
So I'll give a 2-part answer just because I think it's worth explaining. For me, first musical influences were prog rock bands. So Dream Theater and Rush that was my game in high school. That's what really like got me motivated to play music. At least like for fun. I wasn't going to school for it or anything, but those are the bands that I was like, wow, these guys know what they're doing and really have complete command of their instruments. So that was what got me interested in music, but I was sort of had a casual relationship with playing the music, and then in college it was Pink Floyd and then Fish that would basically made me be like, okay, I want to play music. Like this is something I want to really do a lot, and not just be a music junkie, like audiophile, listen to music kind of guy. I mean, I was playing drums at the time when I was listening to those other bands, but I think those other 2 bands really influenced my perspective of what you could do with music emotionally versus technically. So yeah, that was kind of my first influences, and it's gone all over the place since then. But those are 3 bands that really 4 bands, I guess, that really pointed me in the right direction, I guess I would say.
Chad?
The
Beatles?
No, I guess the first band that I really got into was System of a Down. That was my first favorite band ever.
Wow.
And then
That shit holds up.
I don't know, I love it still. And I went in the direction of like,
I know Lauren and I both
Yeah,
love
we
System of a
did.
Down.
Yeah.
but kind of went in that direction for a little bit, and then I wound up all of my friends in high school were like super into ska, and I wound up getting really into like ska, punk, and reggae kind of stuff. And I was in a ska band for a few years back home in Connecticut.
Playing bass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I first started performing on bass.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I was really into like Weezer and some stuff of that ilk too. And then I got to UVM and kind of started to branch out in other directions. And then Dave showed me Lotus, and then it all just kind of like went.
So, remember how I told you? I was like, I feel like these guys have listened to Lotus.
That's the next question.
Yeah. All right. So on to you.
So
you're the culprit with Lotus. Huh?
Oh yeah, eventually down the line.
Lotus is freaking awesome.
Yeah, we love them. Well, the first music I loved was like classic rock in middle school and high school, which is what really got me into playing guitar. I loved Led Zeppelin and the Doors and Jimi Hendrix, the classic stuff. So that's really what got me going. My cousin showed me all that music. So
I should note that me and Dave listened to a lot of like electronic music in high school too.
Oh yeah.
Which I kind of forgot when I was saying a lot of like trance.
A lot of like Euro trance DJs
like what?
Tiesto, Ferry Corsten.
Paul
Benny
Oakenfold?
Benassi.
Yeah,
Yeah, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Sort of like pre-EDM, but like like a lot of house and trance. So
Yep.
which definitely influenced both of us a lot.
Cool.
Totally.
And I forgot to mention I was a huge Eminem fan in middle school.
Weren't we all?
Weren't we all?
I listened to a lot of Eminem in high school.
That guy's all right, you know. He can spit, that's for sure.
Spit.
Cool.
Yeah.
So that brings us to the next question.
Okay.
So, what are your main influences now?
I think we all actually still have a pretty wide difference in our influences. Most of us don't listen to the same music personally.
Yeah.
Pretty accurate.
Yeah.
But especially for me and Dave, coming into doing sort of what we're doing, Lotus was a huge influence. Me and Dave, I think I've seen somewhere around 35 Lotus shows, and Dave's
I've never
Dave's
seen it.
Close to 50, yeah.
Dave's close to 50.
Yeah,
We're going to, me and Dave are going to Ohio next weekend to see them at a festival.
Was it Summer Dance?
Yeah.
I remember not being able to book you guys during that time.
Yeah. It's unavailable.
Got priority.
Yeah.
We got priorities.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so that definitely was
Thank you, dude.
it that especially, early on, me and Dave saw a lot of those shows, and that was a huge influence for us, and definitely has been a huge influence on the band.
So I guess how long have you guys been seeing them for?
Is it 2010?
2010, yeah.
Word.
Yeah.
Awesome.
6
That's
years.
that's some time now.
Yeah, and I think that was kind of what pushed me and Dave to definitely to really want to do this. So, and we both listen to a lot of them still, and obviously go see them. But I listen to a lot of different music, but I listen to a lot of hip hop, and jazz. And
What do you listen to for hip hop?
I really like MF Doom. I listen to a lot of MF Doom. I've really been liking Kendrick Lamar. What else have I been listening to? It's not really hip hop, it's more rap. It's Run the Jewels is really awesome.
Huh. Haven't heard of them.
Run the Jewels is sweet.
Yeah.
So and then a good amount of Wu-Tang Clan and surrounding solo projects from that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's I like I said earlier, one of my younger influences being Bob Dylan. It's very lyrical, and it's hard to find music that has lyrics that are as good as what is in hip hop. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of good shit like that. But as far as everybody else, what do you guys listen to right now? Chad, what's in your CD player?
I listen to Caustic Soda.
Chad
Stop listening to music.
Chad doesn't listen to music. He
I listen to podcasts.
He got sick of music. He played
No,
too
I didn't
much.
get sick of music. I got a musical
Well, I guess
rut.
what kind of podcasts?
Yeah, what kind of podcast?
Informational.
Informational.
Chad likes
They
to
call
learn.
it hard science for soft people.
Hard science for soft
I don't know. I listen to largely, it's become like a nostalgic thing sort of for me. God, I don't know. Mo is a band that I've gotten more into recently. That's probably one of the newer bands that I've really started putting some time into.
Yeah.
Newer for me.
Yeah.
Anyway. Sam got me really into Hiatus Coyote for a while.
Huh. Never heard of them.
You should definitely check them out.
Cool.
And he could speak more to that than I could at this point. Cake, I still listen to a lot of Cake. I've heard they're terrible live, but I'm a sucker for when they do fun albums and whatnot.
Theatrical.
Yeah, and I've been listening to. I'm not gonna say that in an interview. I was influenced at one point in time by show tunes because I did musical theater for a while.
Right? Exactly.
So now that I listen to it nowadays, at all.
Sam, did you ever
No way.
did you do theater in high school?
I did not do any theater in high school. My only theater experience that I know of,
Is
well,
the
actually a
play we
couple.
did?
I did a couple. My first experience in theater, I guess, was a couple seconds on stage at Disney World. When I was about 10. I somehow got randomly selected from an audience to be on stage. I was extremely frantic and probably crying backstage. But I have a picture that's proof of me being on stage at Disney World, so that was cool.
That's the big time.
Yeah, right. So my career's just been going downhill. I did a couple college plays, one for a class and one that was extra credit for a class, but was a senior thesis.
And we did a play together.
And then I did a play with all these dudes. It was Dave and Chad's senior thesis, and
Cool.
Yeah.
And Sam primarily, that's what he mainly listens to these days.
Yep, I mostly just
recording of
listen
that-
to
recording
my
of that
old
play,
theater
yeah.
experiences.
That's his
Yeah,
biggest
that's
influence.
Yeah, that's what's in his CD player. No, but so you should answer that question too. What are you listening to?
For me, mostly right now, it's mostly jazz, and part of that's because I listen to music
Jazz
at
is the best.
Yeah, I mean, well, jazz is the best. It really is. I mean, just to throw a couple names out there, which kind of embody like a lot of what I've been listening to right now. Snarky Puppy and Naughty Professor are two bands that blow me away. Any jazz really though, I listen to all types: weird jazz, smooth jazz, like bebop. I don't listen to some of that stuff as much, but sort of newer jazz, like fusion, is what I'm really into. But I'm into some other stuff too, like Heidi's Coyote was mentioned. They play what they call future soul, and they're really sweet. I mean, I like all kinds of music. A lot of it, I'm not sure how it finds its way into our music. I'm sure it does, just at least subconsciously.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm all over the place. So, but I think jazz is what I'm listening to most these days.
Cool.
Yeah. Dave, what are you listening to?
Right now, I'm really into Return to Forever.
Oh yeah,
And,
dude.
Dude,
Dave's on the jazz
Yeah.
too, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
I've
Three
heard
out
of
of four.
Return to Forever.
Oh
I
my
gotta
God,
get you
they're
on the
sick.
jazz train.
I gotta get
Chad, you
on
gotta
the
listen to some
music
more
train
jazz.
right now.
What else,
issues.
dude?
They gotta get on the
I
podcast.
still
train.
listen to a lot of Lotus and String Cheese, which are my favorite bands, and you know, some jazz fusion stuff that Sam got me into, like Snarky Puppy, and I have a Background Orc CD in my car. They're a really
That's
sick
right.
band.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
We're
Fucking
checking out for
Background
sure.
Orcs,
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah.
They have a new CD
Cool.
coming out soon.
Sweet.
Oh,
Yeah, I got to catch Background Orcs, a little bit of them at Harmony
yeah.
last fest.
They're killer.
This is a cool one. We know you guys are multi-instrumentalists. What instruments do each one of you guys play? I learned that from Electroplasm, or what we also call Lewis and Friends.
Yeah. All right.
I play
Don't let it go to your
guitar and saxophone.
Cool.
Today.
You play
Yep.
mandolin.
I also
Oh yeah, a little
mandolin,
mandolin, a little
Play some
mandolin.
Mando.
Kind of counts. Yeah.
Totally counts.
It counts.
Cool.
For sure.
Chad, what do you play? Acoustic guitar?
Play
right?
fucking bass and acoustic guitar, but no one else in the band will allow me to do that ever. So that's what I play when I'm home.
Yep.
And banjo was my first instrument, but I haven't
Chad's a
played
good
that
banjo player.
in
Cool.
a long time.
Yeah.
I still have it in my living room, and I've been meaning to get more involved with it again.
Chad was once a bard in a LARP where he played banjo.
I was once a banjo bard in a
He was a
live-action
banjo bard.
role-playing game. as well.
Live-action role-playing game.
Is that real story?
That's yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clarence Mo McGillicuddy was my name.
Whoa.
But you can call me Smo.
Yeah, that's his catchline.
So it's an inseparable part of my life at this point. But mostly bass.
But mostly bass.
Mostly bass.
What about you, Sam?
I mean, mostly drums for me. I don't know if you really consider it an instrument. Probably, I mean, Chad doesn't, but singing.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
come on.
It's an instrument.
Well, you did mention it.
Yeah,
That's
you're
all.
right. You're right.
I do like to sing. I don't sing that much, but I really like doing backing vocals on tracks. It's a really fun way to get involved aside from just playing the beats. I do play a little bit of piano and guitar. I would consider myself to be more of a piano player than a guitar player. I can probably only play like 10 chords on the guitar and very slowly. I used to play piano back when I was a young child. I was forced to, which I'm glad I was, because it's a great instrument. I guess probably that was my first. I should have answered that. Whoever was writing the music that I had to play for piano class is what I was first influenced by. But yeah, so I do a little bit of that. And aside from drum kit, I mean, I do like to play other percussive instruments. We kind of mentioned this before, but back when Trevor was in the band, like I did a lot of percussion too.
Yeah.
Long story short, I had left the band. He joined the band, and then I rejoined on percussion, and then eventually transitioned to us both being on kit.
Yeah.
And during that time, I was doing, bongos, congos, tambourine, shakers, like, all kinds of sort of auxiliary stuff to fill out the sound. So I guess, that sort of counts, but it's really just drums.
Yeah.
And you, Lou?
And me, I play keyboards. I play I'd say I play a bit of piano, and then I play synthesizers, and I play guitar, and I dabble here and there with percussion, and I don't know, if you call my computer an instrument, you could. I play the Ableton.
Is that a percussive instrument?
Yeah, sometimes it is, man. Sometimes it is. You can
The things you can do with technology
slap on
these
it,
days.
you know, it's got a good sound. You swap on the back.
Cool. So you guys all got a couple plus ones under your belt.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we need to take a short intermission. Band has stopped, and all their gear's off the stage.
Cool.
So I think we should hustle.
Good call.
But let's wrap this up later. It's definitely fun.
Thank you guys for the time. Appreciate it.
You're making us look so professional.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah. Thanks a lot, Dave. Okay, number 7. What is the current main focus of the band?
Fame and glory.
Yeah, glory mostly. Yeah, I mean, I think, I guess to sort of get to a point where we can sustain ourselves from music and sort of make, a living off of it, as well as like continue to push and grow and write better music, play better shows.
Yeah,
Or glory, mostly.
Or fame and glory.
Fame and glory, yeah. Anybody else? What's your main focus in the band?
Kind of a little bit of everything, I think.
Yeah.
Some more songwriting, playing more shows, meeting more people, trying to connect with more folks, and just, making it happen. So, I mean, I think Lou kind of summed it up. Like, we are trying to shoot for being able to sustain ourselves on this, and, to make that happen, just got to keep pushing forward on all fronts, so.
We're sick of our day jobs,
I don't blame you. We all are.
Alright.
Well, no, I was just kidding. All right. What are your plans for the immediate future as a band?
As a band.
Van.
Stephen King's house.
We are. We're gonna go check out Stephen King's house.
Today?
Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, wow.
We're at least gonna drive by it, and we our van died, so we've gotta get a new van.
Drive by.
That's like our immediate goal is to get transportation, because right now we're taking 2 cars and it just totally sucks.
Yeah.
So.
What's your next immediate goal?
Yeah. Who's got another immediate focus?
Well, I think the next, making our New Year's show great would be probably the next immediate goal. But that on a bigger scale, I think a second album is what we're working on in the near future.
Yeah, that's kind of the goal. We're trying to get into the studio starting in 2017. So.
We have enough material at this point that we want to get it recorded while it's fresh, and
Now this is a side question. How much material? How long has it been since the first album?
Year and a half.
A year and a half.
Yeah.
And so you guys have quite a bit of new material since then?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 or so original songs, probably.
7, yeah. Yeah, we have enough new songs since then to do an album with it. Was any of the stuff that we were considering putting on it, even from before?
The 1 or 2 of those songs were written before the album was released, while we were still working on the album.
Yeah.
Cool.
So. And we have a bunch of other stuff that we probably never end up putting on an album, but if we wanted to, we could go record it.
You guys play it live?
Stuff.
Stuff?
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff we play live that's not.
Now, why not
recorded
on an album, I guess?
Some of it's like stuff we've just been playing for so long. It kind of feels right to stay in the live situation and not really on recording. I assume at some point we'll probably release a bunch of B-side recordings of songs that don't really fit on an album.
That sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, so
cool.
2025, you can get that. that deep B-side.
Oh my God, I'll be in a nursing home by then.
But yeah, it's hard to when we go to do an album, we want it to be a collective thing, and for it to feel like a piece of a whole piece of art, and not just whatever.
A bunch of songs thrown in together on one disc.
Yeah. So.
That's a good focus and a good goal to go in with.
Yeah, that'd be good.
If you guys if you guys could tour anywhere in the world, where would you guys want to go?
Japan.
Japan.
Anonymously.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Anonymously Japan. Yeah, I think all of us want to go to Japan.
Wow.
We're just all jealous of Fish, you know. Fish
Fish
kills it in
and a
Japan.
bunch of other bands.
Yeah.
Like they listen to a lot of great jazz over there.
Yeah,
like,
they got a lot. They got a good music scene, and it seems like a really cool culture.
There's like lots of places in the world I would love to play, like, but I think
Japan.
Japan is like takes the cake.
Yeah, yeah.
I think Europe would be really cool.
It would be.
And as well as me and Dave were just talking about like, driving from like Nevada to like California.
Yeah,
we have
one over
going through the
there would be
desert,
really
like
fun.
just seeing some
Yeah.
scenery that we've never seen before and playing situations that are totally unfamiliar to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems really awesome.
Returning to the homeland.
The homeland.
Oh yeah.
Homeland.
Texas. We're pretty much just trying to play Texas.
That's
like
get into that.
Heavy tour Texas.
One of the most miserable experiences I had traveling around this country was in Texas.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
I had a cat in my camper, and it almost died.
Oh no.
I had to take the peas out of the freezer and put it on the cat so it wouldn't die.
Because it's so hot.
So hot.
Oh man.
Oh.
Terrible.
It's hot.
Yeah. So it's good that you transplanted from Texas.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I
Like-
would say born and raised, but I'm really just born.
Just born.
And
Yeah.
transplanted.
Yeah.
Born and removed.
Born and removed.
I was born and removed from Texas.
Or for Vermont.
Right straight to Vermont.
All right, so this is a real crazy fun one.
Good.
And I guess it gets more relevant with age. But what do you guys think of the future of humanity on this planet?
Okay.
And are you optimistic or pessimistic?
It's interesting you ask us this question days before the election.
Like I said, it gets more relevant with age every time I ask you this.
Yeah. I try to be as optimistic as possible. I think that sometimes there's
Why?
Why? I think that if you're pessimistic, if everyone's pessimistic, it's just gonna lead there. It's like, gotta at least try.
Are you talking about The Secret?
The Secret. Yeah, man. I've never read that book, nor do I endorse it. But yeah, if you think of something, you'll get it immediately. But yeah, I think that humanity will destroy this planet, and I have hopes that we, are able to leave this planet as a species and like explore and grow
And keep destroying more
throughout
planets.
space and the universe. Take over and
That was
keep
terrible.
destroying
Now
more
you're
planets.
trolling
Yeah.
Lewis.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. But in the end, we're obviously fucked. So.
Yeah.
Who else has got what's your
I
guys'?
appreciate your optimism.
My optimism. with a slight,
Very optimistic.
optimistic, still a realist.
I agree. I think really I was just being a jerk to Luke because I agree with a lot of what he's saying. But I think to be honest, I have no idea what's gonna happen. I can't
You didn't read the text, dude?
No, I didn't read the text or the things. No, I don't know. I think the best. It's a big question. It's a real big question.
Kind of one of the biggest ones.
I think if you find yourself in that vein of positivity, somehow somebody helped you get there along the way. You should keep it. You kind of represent what you're born into and what you believe and what you carry forward. And if that's, whatever served you best, which is definitely positivity, like you should keep passing that on and keep it going. Because, otherwise you're just gonna. We are doomed if we think we're doomed.
Yeah.
So. Well, we probably are.
We'll just know we're doomed and be optimistic about it.
Right.
Ain't no reason.
Enjoy it. Live in the
getting
moment.
pissed about it.
Sam, what do you have to say on the matter?
I have similar thoughts. I'm not, and it's easy to get discouraged about things when you look at the world. There's a lot of stuff going on that is out of our control and is, you know, disappointing when you see people taking advantage of other people. And, you know, in one way, it seems like some of it can't be helped because a lot of what's going on is out of our control. But I totally agree with the trying to be optimistic and look at things in the best light. I mean, it's all you really can do, especially as like a little guy with the limited resources. It's like, you know, you can try to improve your local environment. You know, you can try to touch the people that interact with you directly and hope that the ball keeps rolling. You know, like that's kind of what we're doing with the music. I mean, I guess, you know, we're not doing anything revolutionary, but at the same time, we're writing music and playing music that we believe in, and like hope that people connect with, and are hoping that, you know, that people feel that energy and, you know, and hopefully carry that forward.
To inspire and make people happy. You know?
My hope really is in asking this question that it can come back and connect to the music.
Yeah, I think it can. I think that in playing music,
I mean, you're enriching people's lives.
Yeah,
you know,
and that's a big part of it. Is like all of us have surely been, you know, like touched by other people playing music, and really like felt. You know, I feel like a lot of the reason I play music is that I've like other music has made me so happy and made me feel so good that I want to be able to like give that back. And I think that those sort of tie into being like optimistic and attempting to make other people's lives better. And if everyone's trying to make everyone else's life better, then all of our lives are gonna kick ass.
Yeah, chances are our lives will be better.
Yeah, exactly. So,
what do you think, Dave?
Yeah, Dave. What's your thoughts, Dave?
I tend to think that things have a way of working themselves out for the good is, in my experience, what I've observed so far in my time here. And I feel that if we continue to unite as a species rather than divide, even on like a micro level, you know, just with the people you know in your everyday life, if you continue working together to improve those relationships, and, you know, increase love with the people in your life, that will transcend to other levels, and, you know, it'll spread. So I tend to believe in that.
Yeah.
Awesome. That was a really cool response from all you guys.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Truth Bias Records with Revibe, and we are out.